Hi guys. So today I'm going to show you Emacs coding Emacs Lisp example. I'm going to write a command. So I'm writing my blog. Let's see. So I'm writing my blog, and this is my art blog on animations. By the way, this guy, Richard Williams, is a great one of the greatest animator. There's a lot of science and art to it. It's very interesting. Anyway, so I'm writing my blog, and oftentimes I want to include a video, like for example here. Let me show you in Safari, because in Safari I have video turned on. So this video I'm doing, I mean, it's going to be 10 or 15 minutes. If I go over time, just skip around, because I tend to lose track of time and go on and on. So anyway, so when I write blog, I often frequently I have videos. When I add a video, so let's do an example. Let's go to YouTube. Uh, YouTube. So let's see animations. Let's pick animation. Okay, Hellboy. That's a good. Okay, so suppose I want this animation. Let's copy it. I copy the URL, and let's say I want to add it here. I paste here, and I have a command. The command name is HTML any linker file. So it becomes from URL becomes a YouTube link. And let's have a look. Oops. Let's see. The key is this. There it is. Hellboy. Okay, that's great. And now, you see, what happens is that usually I want to add who did it. The title of the video, and who uploaded or created it, and what date. So I copy that, copy, and put it here. And here's boy. So delete this line. Delete that. I don't need. Okay, that's what I want. You see, this is the title. This is the I don't need this line. So title. Oh, well, this is by. Okay, this is the guy who uploaded and published date. So let's look in the browser. Now in Firefox, I don't have the JavaScript on, so you don't see the movies. We don't need to see it. So anyway, so the line becomes one line. That's not good. What I want is this br. So save it, go to browser, refresh. You see, that's the format I want. Okay, but you see, here's another one. Richard Williams animation movement title, by, and published date. You see here it's become one line. It's no good, so I need to add br here. It gets tedious, so I'm going to write a lisp command, so I can select a region and call the command, and the br is added to every end of line, like here. Okay, so let's start writing that. Okay, open a new buffer. Let's just give it a random name, and define. Okay, define. Let's say what do I want to call this? You see, it said that naming is the most difficult thing in programming. So anyway, so let's say XHTML add br. Let's just say that for now. Okay, so that doc string add a br wait, ah, add a br to end of line to current end of line or selection if there's one. So give a date. Usually I put a date version. So okay, so right, so that's okay. So what we wanna do? So first of all, we want to check if there is selection. So let's do that. If what's the name for check for selection? I forgot. Normally, actually, normally when I code emacs lisp, I just go to my my temp. Well, I have written a lot emacs lisp code, so I just usually I know where similar functionality I have in another function. I just go to that function and copy and paste. Um, you know, that's copy and paste is it's actually the most practical way to program. Wait, let me go to oh yeah, this is what I want to do. So you see stuff like keys. I go there and open. There's huge amount of functions. 4,000 lines. So go to the beginning and let's go down. So you see there's a lot of functions, and actually I can just I know where to find, but let's not do that, because if I do that it kind of loses the point of doing a video, interactive coding tutorial kind of thing. So if I just struggle it here myself, then you can see, you can probably get, pick up my body language and see, okay, where, how things are done. Okay, so anyway, what I want to do is I want to check if there's a selection. Now what's the function name? There's a function name, I forgot, so let's call a proper select. Wait, in Emacs selection is called region, active region. So okay, I think oh, okay, the command is called use region p. Use region p. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you see, I'm using Xafly. Wait, I'm using Xa Emacs Smart. So I just type the abbreviation like user URP, and usually that will work. So use region p, it will return true if there is a region, and basically, yeah. So if it is true, then we do this. If it's not true, then we do this. So if it's not true, then we just go to ah, my alarm clock went on. Let me turn it off. Sorry about that. I'm back. So yeah, the alarm clock now, it's like every 30 minutes it tells me to get up to walk, because otherwise my hand is suffering uh, typing too much. So anyway, so if there's no region, let's go to end of line. No, that wait, is that right? End of line is a move point to end of line. Yes, that's what we want. So end of line, and it just go to end of line and insert BR. Is that right? Let's go back to, oh, wrong. I thought there's something wrong. So yeah, so that press tab to indent well. So now so if there's no region, then just do this, very simple. Now if there is a region, okay, here's what we want to do. We want to narrow to region. So first of all, save restriction, yes, then narrow to region. Yeah, narrow to region beginning, region end. That's right. So this will narrow to region. Narrow to region is like, have you ever used it? It's very good. Like you make a selection and you call the command narrow to region, and it emac will act as if the entire buffer is just your region. So for example, if you are doing find and replacement, you want, you only focus on the region. You won't, make changes outside this region. So that's very good. So if you want to get out, just call widen. Widen is, remove the narrow to region. So anyway, we are using narrow to region in the program. So what's the save restriction? That means, once you're done with your region, you want to basically widen. Where is it? Yeah, yeah. Remove the narrow to region, and in emac lisp you call you call save restriction. So anyway, so yeah, so program save restriction narrow to region, that's right. And then let's just do find replace. That's the idiom for when you want to do find replace. So what you do is while search forward. Wait, before we do that, you want to go to go to go to character, go to the position point min. So point min is usually 0. That's the beginning of the buffer. So anyway, so go to char point min, then while search forward, wait, so let's see. I mean, there are many ways to do this, and I'm thinking what's the best way. Anyway, let's stop thinking about that. Let's just do this. Because yeah, let's just finish this. So you want to here we want backslash. I just got a new keyboard, so so the keys are position I'm unfamiliar. So backslash there. Okay, so search forward for line return character, and yes, so if it's, ignore bound and stuff. So if it's true, then you just replace wait, search forward that replace rejects. No, I don't think that's. I haven't coded emac lisp for a while. So let's go to my emac lisp tutorial. that's that's the most practical way to do things. So there is an idiom for search replace. Where is it? Writing commands. Yes, find replace text there. Oh, replace match. That's right. So you see, while replace match. So while that replace match. That's what we want. Replace it with so replace with that 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 that. Okay, that's that's it. I think that's it. Let's just try it then. You know, we don't need this anymore. We don't need this. I put that there so that the last one does not get moved to here, because sometimes, you know, because when it's not moved there, it's like you can like, you know, delete block, but if it's there, sometimes you delete block and your syntax is wrong. That doesn't matter. So here's the code. Here's the finished code. Let's try it then. Eval. Wait, what did I do? So eval last sixth. Okay, save. Now let's go back to my HTML file. There it is. So let's call the command. HTML add br. Oh yes, that's good. Now let's try selection. Oops, that's wrong. Okay. So you see what happened is that you need to you want the br before the line break. That's right. So eval last sixth and undo, and let's select, call the command. That's good. That is good. Now, but there is one more thing, because it should remove the selection. I don't know why it's not removing the selection. Program end of line insert break. So save restriction. We don't need the let anymore, so we never need it in the first place. So anyway, why is it not, let's see, I don't know. Let's do this one. So that, okay, that's, I don't know why. Well, you know, usually when a command is called, it should the selection will be removed. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. Well, yeah, let's. Okay, how long have we been running this? Well, I don't know how long have we been running this, but I'm thinking. Wait, make the dark better. So yeah, okay. Let me think about it. Let's see if we can solve this in a minute. Otherwise, let's just call it a day. Okay, so save restriction, narrow to region, go to char while it's not. Let's try this. Okay, if I make a selection, okay, search failed. That's expected. Yeah, but the selection should be removed. Save restriction, narrow to region, save restriction. I don't know. I have to look into it. Okay, let me look at my code then. So let's look at this command. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Let's see. Okay, let's look at this command. So toggle letter case, because in this command I intentionally try to keep the selection on. So let's look at toggle to case code. This is the code. You see, so I have deactivate mark nil. You see, normally it's on. That's a variable. So when that is on, that means when the command is finished, the selection or region will be inactivated. It will be made inactive. So let's look at the documentation. Deactivate mark. Deactivate the mark. If transient mark is disabled, this function only does nothing, right? Transient mark, transient mark mod basically is just, it's a minor mod that makes selection highlighted. That's all. Basically, that's all it does. So this function only does nothing. But if force is nil, it deactivates the mark anyway. Okay, wait. Deactivate mark is a function. It's not a variable. Deactivate mark set that to nil. Well, anyway, I don't know what's the right selection, but we can, for the sake of um, this video, we could, if all we want is just to solve this problem, then we can just call that. You see, so let's try that. Let's select this, call the command. Wait. What? Deactivate mod if transient mode is disabled. Okay, the documentation is pretty lousy. You see, it deactivate the mark if transient mark mod is disabled. This function normally does nothing. Okay, so if it's disabled, this function normally does nothing. But if force is nil, it deactivates the mark anyway. So this is kind of silly. Okay, you see, the documentation, it's not, I don't think, in my first impression is that it's not well written. Why? Because it tries to discuss two separate issues kind of in one sentence. Because first of all, it talks about whether transient mark mod is on. When it says when this mod is disabled, this does nothing. Okay, but what if it's enabled? It doesn't say, but it went down to talk about the optional argument. Yeah, so it's kind of confusing, but anyway, I know what it means. I know what's trying to say, because normally transient mark mod is just make the region highlighted, make the region active. So anyway, let's just try that. I'm like rambling too much. So now it should work. Now select all, call it. No, wait, what? If you use the region. Wait, is there a change in emacs 26 This would be interesting. Is Control H N. You see, Control H N gives you GNU Emacs News, which 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 is Emacs way of saying features, like new features. So this is wait, hold on a second. Close. Ah, close. Okay, reopen. Now I want to change. You see, by default the news is in outline mode, and outline mode, the keys, its key bindings are problematic, like, as you know, and I'm using Xafly keys. You can see Xafly keys, which is a special key binding, and oh, okay, it works. Anyway, so let's change it to org mod. You see, org mod is basically a extension of outline mod, and the key bindings is more sensible and far more features. So anyway, so I'm in the Emacs 26. Yeah, you see Emacs 26 news, and let's look at what what wait, search mark, search what, search deactivate mark. Okay, hold on a second, let's go back. Let's search that. Let's just paste it here. Search. Okay, this does not happen anywhere in the file. So, but let's look at again. Mark active. So copy that, close, paste, search. Okay, it's not there either. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I have to look into it. Deactivate mod. So, well, there's one more thing we can try quickly. Just set the damn mark to neo. Yeah. So mark. You see, mark active is a variable. So you just set it to neo, and delete that. Run. Select. Call the command. Call it. It still doesn't work. Is it because, let's see, copy your new buffer, paste. Now I'm in text mode, so maybe it'll make a difference. No, there's something going on, so I don't know what it is. I hope it's not some other. But anyway, okay, let's say that's it for today. I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.